more can I say?
Top Billin. Yo, Top Billin. All right, real quick, Top Billin. You guys always want me to do the heavy lifting. You're like, man, come to film studies and everything. Man, allow your boy to just talk one day, right? You guys let these other dweebs sit around and talk. Don't even know about the teams they're talking about, but you want me to always do something that takes like 8 hours to do. So allow me just one time, right? Just one time to just talk. So I want to talk about this Florida-Georgia game. Very good game. Man, it was very fun to watch. Got to say this, though, right? Some of you people got to eat some crow. I did all that Florida content in the offseason. Georgia people ran up on it, said Kyle Trask sucks, offensive line this and that, lost too many receivers and all this and that or whatever like that. And as we can see, it's not necessarily the case, right? What did I say? I did the working roster, a working roster versus hype. Not saying that Georgia's all hype, but I'm just saying some of these guys that they're not contributing yet, you think they're going to contribute because they have a 5-star behind their name or something like that, opposed to somebody who was developed, may have been a 3 or 4-star, but was developed into a potential 5-star. So that's something that Georgia's going to have to work on there going forward. So, but shout outs to all these people. That it was like a mass unit out there, man. Marcus Rosemy, man. Salute to you. Hopefully you get better. Kyle Pitts went out there. Stuart Reese, I believe, Kendall Milton. A lot of people went down in the game, so that's always tough to see there. But hopefully everyone is okay. But got to give big props to the hacker, Dan Mullen. I just love how this guy's able to exploit, hack it to your defense, find something, right, something that's not encrypted, and just exploit it. So sit in the backside of the backfield. Saw something in the previous game, maybe with Kentucky, that he was able to exploit. Unable to contend the Georgia Bulldogs were with their linebackers going against the running back. So he did a great job with that. Kyle Trask stepping up in the pocket. The offensive line, for the most part, doing a fantastic job. Much maligned offensive line. All they needed was some experience. Replaced a couple of guys. One graduated due to he lost his eligibility or whatever like that. Nick Buchanan. So Brett Hagee in his spot. I love what I see from Stuart Reese. Gene DeLance much improved. Stone Forsythe must improve. Love what I saw from Richard Garage. Other than maybe one sack or something like that. It wasn't nothing that people thought it was going to be as far as Georgia with the pressure. So that's something right there. I didn't think they would be able to run the ball on Georgia. Georgia's built to run the ball no matter what. Even without Jordan Davis and these guys, Georgia's meant to stop the run, So they were going to do good in that aspect. I thought they would have trouble defending the pass, and they had trouble defending the pass. I don't see much of a difference between Florida and Alabama as far as the throw game. Kadarius Toney steps into almost a role like a Jalen Waddle. Usually you would see that, but they have answers there. If they were throwing it to the back out of the backfield, hit the tight ends, the receivers will be on. You got guys who can go up and get it like a Trayvon Grimes, Justin Shorter showing himself up there. I like what I saw from Keon Zipperer and Gamble. Kyle Pitts not even out there in the second half. Damn good performance from the hacker, Dan Mullen. Damn good performance by the trenches with the offensive line. Dan Mullen needs to get credit. One of the top 3 offensive minds in the game. One of the best developers of talent there is the hacker. Ty Grantham, they had a pretty good game plan there, save for what? Man, it was a pick 6 that got some of the points there. Poor field position as well, but Ty Grantham, they showed up. They showed up pretty good against the run outside of that first play or that long touchdown by Zamir White. Great job by Florida. I would put Florida against anybody. Not say that they'll win against anybody, but there's nobody, if I'm a Florida Gator, I'm stepping up to play Ohio State, Clemson, Alabama. I'm not scared. I feel like we can go blow for blow with anybody. All we need dudes to do is step up like a Jaden Hill. Rashard Torrance out there lighting people the fuck up, right? Lighting up your quarterback, making his little noodle arm hurt and stuff like that. So getting out there with Brayton Cox and those guys on the line. And Zach Carter coming back, showing himself there. Can see more out of some of the other guys, but, man, it feels like people stepped up at the right time. Able to force interceptions when you needed to, able to get pressure when you needed to. All you got to do is continue to build on that. That's it. I think Florida's lit. I thought Florida's going to be lit. I said this in the all offseason there. Wasn't the team to mess with this year. Don't worry about the loss of all the top 4 or 5 targets there. They had guys that were ready to step up, and we see that to be the case. Florida is lit. I think Florida, I don't know. Florida's lit, but it's one of those teams where they can't get complacent. Play every game like it's your last, and they should be fine enough to get to the SEC championship. Then we can reassess there. But there's some teams on the schedule you cannot overlook. That Texas A&M game, not that bad of a loss. Texas A&M a pretty good team, as we can see there. And they matched up well as far as they were able to go blow for blow, and the Gators just needed to make one or two stops that they just couldn't make at the time. So Kyrie Campbell being back, it's just a different defense to me. Sean Davis, you get all hands on deck, like I said before, should be a pretty damn good team. So we flip that over to Georgia. When is Georgia going to start blaming Kirby Smart? Coach Smart, great recruiter. Coach Smart, to me, kind of lacks the ability to raise a program as far as in-game coaching ability, roster management, and stuff like that. Imagine if you gave Dan Mullen Georgia's roster. He beat Georgia with Florida's roster. People are always poo-pooing on Florida's roster. Well, shit, he beat Georgia. Georgia has the best roster, to me, in the entire country if we factor in people like myself who follow recruiting and have to cover these kids when they're in high school. Georgia is that team. Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, and these teams like that. I will put nobody above Georgia. They ran Georgia off the field with that roster. Imagine if you gave Dan Mullen Georgia's roster. But if you gave Coach Smart Florida's roster, do you think he could elevate talent that way? That's for you to find out right there. That's for you to pontificate. Let your boy know in the comment section there. I just don't think Coach Smart has it like that right now. He's still learning on the job. Dan Mullen is a veteran coach. Gotta give him that right there. Coach Smart still learning on the job. It's a tough place to learn on the job at, though. It's a place that's ready-made for a national championship. Now it seems like they're getting worse every year. Well, the results are at least getting worse. Ran off Jake Fromm, right? The fan base or whomever like that ran off Jake Fromm. How good would Jake Fromm look with these players like Marcus Rosemey and Jermaine Burton and Akirus Jackson now? He had a really great rapport with your man George Pickens. Running backs look better. The offensive line still looks good. Jake Fromm would have looked good in his fourth year, right? And it can't always be about running quarterbacks and this and that. Kyle Trask, what is he? Is he some type of running quarterback? You know what I mean? Kyle Trask represents a lot of the stuff that Jake Fromm represented. Ball distributor, right? Ball distribution. Last year, he had targets that were a little green. You're working with Lawrence Cager as probably your best target and stuff like that. You needed for him to have come back this year. It could have been a different year, in my opinion. So that's neither here nor there, but got to manage the roster better, all right? If Stetson Bennett don't have it, why not get DeJuan Mathis some more rub there? But DeJuan Mathis coming in, to me, didn't look like he had it either. I would have to believe JT Daniels would be the quarterback for sure if he were ready. He may be cleared, but he's clearly not ready. So that's two totally different things. But beyond that, the defense. That's 1,000 yards, I believe, or more given up to your top two offensive teams you saw. Can't fake and be fugazi and talk about being the number one defense, but then you see high-powered offenses and it doesn't go your way. And not only does it go your way, you get ran off the field on defense. The pressure, or not even just the pressure, just getting home to the quarterback. You start hitting these quarterbacks. These are like body blows. Them shits add up. They don't want to play no more, right? You got all these guys. Where's everybody hitting the quarterback at? Run game looked pretty good, whatever like that, but outside of Eric Stokes, who do you fear in the secondary as far as when the ball's in the air? Eric Stokes is very good. Tyson Campbell ain't that. I tried to tell you before. Don't come to me with the Tyson Campbell stuff no more. Cat, he ain't that, bro. DJ Daniel, I don't know where you at. Definitely a loss of Richard LeCount hurt, but, man, you ended up losing Kyle Pitts. So that's what I wanted to see right there. Kyle Pitts going against Stevenson or LeCount or whatever like that, but you lost Kyle Pitts too, so there's no excuse there. Man, it is what it is right there. Georgia's got to do some soul searching. Soul searching. Coach Smart needs to start getting some of the blame. He does. I'm sorry. You can't tell me Coach Smart is better than Dan Mullen. Dan Mullen can do more with less. Coach Smart does less with more. Eventually, you're going to have to come around to that. So it is what it is. You let me know in the comment section, though, what you thought about this game and some of the stuff that I'm talking about. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Instant reaction. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.